We're here with Jadrian Clark, the quarterback of the Rhein Fire. How you doing?
Doing wonderful. How are you?
Amazing, amazing. So my first question, for people unfamiliar with the ELF, how did you get out here? What's your recruitment story? How the fuck did you get out here?
Yeah, good question. It's been a few years now. Originally, obviously all of us Americans have NFL goals, made a run at it, didn't quite work out, and then just started getting a bunch of messages and was like, what's this? They play football in Europe? What the heck, right? And just came over, planned on playing just 1 year, was pretty successful, and been coming back ever since.
So do you like Europe? Do you want to stay here? Or are you trying to make a run back at the States? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I love Europe. The lifestyle is amazing. The way they treat the players here is great. Got my big boy, my go-to guy, my left tackle.
Who's that? Who's that?
An interview. Sven, come here. Come here. Come in live. We got the best left tackle.
How are we doing?
Right here, joining us live.
He's a big boy here.
I'm trying, though. I'm trying my best to protect him, to be honest.
That's right. Yeah, definitely.
How is it playing with international players? Is there like a language barrier or anything like that? Is it hard to communicate sometimes?
Yeah, I think it depends on which country you're in. Coach Weidinger was in Spain last year, and he jokes that in meetings he had like a personal translator quickly telling everybody what he said. But I think in Germany they do a pretty good job with English, so it's a little easier here. But yeah, there's sometimes language barriers, like for instance the word tempo. To us, like in receiver terminology, if you tell someone to tempo their route, it means go a little slower. But that means fast in German. So we were telling them to tempo the routes, and they were going faster. We're like, whoa, we told you to slow down, man. Why'd you speed up? So every once in a while you have that issue, but for the most part it's good.
Does Tom Sula use a translator ever?
Tom Sula just speaks Tom Sulanese, I guess. No,
what is he like?
He's amazing, man. He's the coolest coach I've ever had. He's strict. He can yell at you, but he's a teacher, and he teaches you up, and he's got your interest at heart, and he's as real as they come. So that's all you can ask for as a player, right?
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
From everything. Do you miss his mustache?
Yeah, you should bring it back, right?
Yeah, right. We're missing it. So you're a Florida guy. Do you have a Florida man story?
A Florida man story.
Your own Florida man.
I might have a few, but I'm not prepared to reveal them yet.
No?
That's for another interview down the line.
Okay, down the line. So where's the toughest place to play in Europe, would you say?
Oh, toughest place to play will be our home stadium, because our crowd is insane, man. They definitely are loud and on top of you, and it's just so big and so many fans. So I would assume that that's an intimidating place to come into.
Fire Nation.
Yeah, Fire Nation. That's right.
Have you ever gotten any funny jeers from the crowd? Like, do you have any European jeers that you remember ever?
Yes, the Barcelona fans will give it to you, mostly in Spanish. So sometimes you don't know what's going on, but I had a few guys translating. They were getting into us good. Yeah, they're amazing, though. I love those guys.
Can you share one?
I don't know, pretending to be your friend, calling you puta and stuff like that. Yeah, they're pretty funny. They're good people, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got a big game tomorrow, the Galaxy. Jacob Sullivan, kind of a rivalry for you.
Yeah, something like that.
A little bit. Would you consider him your biggest rival right now?
Yeah, but I think it's a team sport. So it's unique. Like in basketball, you have to guard each other. In football, it's like I'm going against their defense, he's going against my defense. But yeah, we've played against each other for several years now, and I'm looking forward to the matchup again tomorrow.
Yeah. Can you give us a breakdown? What are you thinking? How are you going to attack him?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Frankfurt's got a really strong, aggressive defense. They've beefed it up. They're going back to 2 American corners, brought in a really good safety. So it all starts up front. We got to have the O-line to be able to run and protect, and that'll give me time in the running backs' holes. And from there, we'll be able to exploit them. So hopefully our O-line does a great job. They've been doing an amazing job in the preseason, and then everything else will go from there.
Do you have a touchdown celebration? If you sneak one in, do you have wheels?
I got a little bit,
What's your 40 time?
Back in the day, probably a 4.7. Right now, probably.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, decent, right?
That's very good.
Yeah, maybe I should incorporate the discount double check, like Aaron on all the runs.
I mean, if you score, I'm gonna need the discount.
If I do the triple pump, I'll be eliminated, like Daniel Renage. So yeah, exactly. So maybe 1 pump is enough.
1 pump will be enough.
Yeah.
We'll take that. I'm excited for it. I will probably be on the sideline tomorrow. They gave me a press pass. I don't know how, but they did. So we're excited to see it. Loved interviewing you. We'll let you get back to the game. Enjoy it.